People waiting for hours at assessment centers is a continuing concern. Testing is critical in keeping COVID under control. Today, Premier Doug Ford blamed Health Canada for the long lineups as he announced 60 pharmacies will have testing by this Friday.
We need to make it easier to get a COVID test as it is for a flu shot.
The Premier initially promised last week 2,000 pharmacies would offer the COVID nasal swab test. Today, he said 60 will offer it by this Friday, with more to come, to take the pressure off assessment centers. It will be by appointment only, and people will be pre-tested to make sure they're not showing symptoms.
If you're showing severe symptoms, do not come, I repeat, do not come to a pharmacist. Go to the local testing areas.
The government released this list of the 60 participating pharmacies. Out of the first 9 CityNews talked to, 5 were caught off guard and concerned they wouldn't be ready by Friday, citing a lack of PPE and training. 4 said they would be ready. Shoppers Drug Mart, which has the majority of the 60 participating pharmacies, assures CityNews all will be ready. The government says anyone who wants a test should get one, whether they're showing symptoms or not. The Premier couldn't say how many people are being turned away from assessment centres, but many are being overwhelmed. Kitchener's Grand River Hospital tweeted at 7:14 this morning it had already reached capacity before it even opened.
With each day that passes, the lines are getting longer and longer, and I can't actually see where the line ends.
Dr. Michael Warner is the medical director of critical care at Michael Garron Hospital. He's concerned the long lineups are creating a backlog in the healthcare system.
How would you rate our testing capabilities right now?
Wholly insufficient. What I'd like to see from the Premier and from the government is an actual testing strategy. What he says, everybody who wants a test can get a test. It should be everyone who needs a test must have a test and get their test in a timely manner. This is the biggest problem we're facing.
Doug Ford today blasted Health Canada for the overburdened assessment centres, saying they're still waiting for approval to go ahead with rapid testing.
I'm hearing crickets. I don't know how many times I got to do cartwheels up here and scream out to Health Canada to just start approving these tests. You've had enough time, and it's just not happening.
CityNews has reached out to Health Canada for a response to Doug Ford's comments. We have not yet received a statement from them. And remember yesterday how I told you that 3 Toronto hospitals were going to start doing the saliva tests? Well, today the government said they're going to do nasal swabs at the same time to ensure the accuracy. And the government is also working to increase lab capacity due to the growing backlog of tests.